Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is January the 20th, 2021, and we got some Impact Wrestling to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. We got two big segments that happened this week because, ladies and gentlemen, we got two different debuts. Well, technically it's not too different, it's a tag team. They're making their debuts, and we got some matches for next week as well. Like Matt Cardona will be teaming up with Josh Alexander to versus Ace Austin and Batman Fulton. That's going to happen next week. So let's get to these two big segments that happened. But ladies and gentlemen, now we found out who really shot Johnny Bravo. Because Larry was set up to be turned into Lawrence, whatever his name is, to shoot Johnny Bravo. And ladies and gentlemen, they found evidence. What do they mean by that? They found the cologne of ring rust. I know they're actually talking about ring rust when they can't wrestle anymore. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, they found it, and it was in the bag of Taya Valkyrie. Taya did shoot Johnny Bravo. She was trying to not admit it until Tommy Dreamer says, "We found the evidence. Your fingerprints was on the cologne and on the gun." And then she admitted that she did it. And she had a lot of harsh words about Johnny Bravo. She said she's trying to help Rosemary, try to save her because Bravo was useless since day one. And then she said something about, the worst thing is that you didn't die. That's just horrible. And then Tommy Dreamer brought some policemen. They didn't look like policemen. One guy had an afro. Like, couldn't you guys actually find real policemen that actually could do, or actors that actually could do policemen in a good uniforms? Because those uniforms did not look great. And then she told Rosemary everything because Rosemary stopped the policeman to taking her away. And then she asked, "What did you do?" And Valkyrie says, "I did it for you because Johnny Bravo was turned into a monster during this whole the whole wedding stuff and all that stuff. So she had to do something." And then they hugged it out, and Rosemary told Crazy Steve, "We shouldn't have friends because this happens." So all that happened, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we got I think Taya Valkyrie's contract is expired, or it went up, and she didn't re-sign a new contract. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like she's gone from Impact Wrestling, and guess she's going to jail. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got the tag team champions, the Good Brothers, coming out, talking about how they're going to hold the tag team titles very long until Chris Sabin came out. He wants a title shot, but ladies and gentlemen, he didn't have a partner because Alex Shelley was not at Hard to Kill, and he's not there on Impact Wrestling, the tapings. So, yeah, and Mr. Lugallo said, "You got no partner, so you got no business for the tag team titles." But Chris Sabin says he has a partner, and he's a guy that knows the tag team in TNA. And his name is James Storm, the cowboy. James Storm came out. He had some words to say, and then, ladies and gentlemen, the return of Matt Hardy and the debuts of the Private Party. AEW 3 guys came out, and ladies and gentlemen, they want a shot of those World Tag Team titles. But, ladies and gentlemen, we need to know a contendership, right? So the Good Brothers made the match between James Storm and Chris Sabin to versus the Private Party in the main event. So that's what will be happening there. And Jerry Lynn and Tony Khan was there as well. I don't know why Jerry Lynn was there. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got Eric. Now let's get to the matches. We have Eric Young versus Rhino. I don't know why this is still happening. Didn't Eric Young's team beat Tommy Dreamer, Rhino, and Cousin Jake at Hard to Kill? Why? They're still fighting. Well, it was an okay match. Not bad, but the winner of that match was Eric Young. And then they weren't done there. They were still beating Cousin Jake and Rhino. And then they put Rhino's leg inside the chair and stomped on it and hurt Rhino's leg. Ouchies. Then we had Kimberly and Susan will be versing Jordan Grace and Jazz. I thought Jazz was done since Genesis. I thought she was done. But does she have contract here? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on there. But ladies and gentlemen, pretty decent match, not bad. But the winner of that match was Kimberly and Susan because of the distraction on the referee, and then a whack with the Knockouts title to Jazz. Maybe Jazz will get a Knockouts title match because Jazz is not going to take that line down. She got taken out by Deonna Purrazzo's Knockouts title. Then we have Brian Myers will be versing Fallah Bahh. And it was a pretty decent match. Not bad as well. But the winner of that match with a clothesline was Brian Myers. And then he went to the doctor, and the doctor was checking out on Eddie Edwards because he had a barbed wire mask. The guy still came to work on Impact Wrestling while he was busted, while he was destroyed. And Brian Myers wanted to get himself checked out because he got poked in the eye. You just put water on it, man. Just put water on it. I don't think pull the ball out and try to hurt you. He's trying to win a match. The guy, freaking Eddie Edwards went to war with Sami Callihan. You're talking about a poke eye. But, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brian Myers told Eddie Edwards he's a backyard wrestler. So Eddie Edwards is going to teach him a lesson that he's a wrestler, and he's going to have a match next week with Brian Myers. Then we had our main event, Private Party versus Chris Sabin and James Storm. I never thought I will be saying Private Party on my Impact Wrestling show. They will have their match, another match tonight on Dynamite in a 6-man tag team match with Top Flight and Matt Sydal. That's going to be interesting. And now, who's going to be the North contenders to the Impact World Tag Team Championships? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thought this was a pretty decent match. It was a pretty good match, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter if they're on Impact or on AEW. They will still do their high-flying stuff. And then we got Tony Khan and Jerry Lynn coming to the where the audience is supposed to be and looking at the match. They were sitting there and taking notes. I don't think Tony Khan was taking notes. The guy wants to be smug. The guy thinks he's a great creator of a wrestling, a promotion. So he wants to be a smug little guy, saying that he has a better wrestling than Impact Wrestling. My friend, I don't think you have a better wrestling than Impact Wrestling because they've been there for years. And you've been there for almost 2 years. Not yet until October. But I don't know if you have the greatest wrestling because I still have my complaints about it. Maybe people have some of their complaints. I got complaints for Impact Wrestling, but they're doing a good job. They're doing good. Even during the pandemic stuff. Stop being a smug little guy. Alright? Don't think you're the greatest. They had good wrestlers. They had a good world champion. Kenny Omega is good as well. Their tag team champions are great. Your tag team champions are great. Who's the tag team champions again? Oh yeah, the Young Bucks. So, I think they're all good. Little smuggy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all that happened, and then, ladies and gentlemen, at the end, we got the Private Party winning the match because of the help of Jerry Lynn. Mr. Chris Sabin was about to jump off the turnbuckle, but Jerry Lynn was grabbing the leg, making sure that he doesn't dive. And then Private Party did their finisher, Frankensteiner cutter combo, and they are the #1 contenders to the Impact World Tag Team Championships. But, ladies and gentlemen, the World Tag Team Champions came out to go to face-to-face to their #1 contenders, the AEW superstars, Private Party, until they got attacked by James Storm and Chris Sabin, and all hell broke loose between all 3 tag teams, between the Private Party, Good Brothers, Storm, and Chris Sabin, and that's how they ended, with a brawl. That's all for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And I want to know, on AEW Dynamite, will we see some Impact Wrestling, guys? Will we see Impact Wrestling, guys? I got the burps. That's all for me today. Tyler is out. I will see you guys tonight for, I think it's AEW Dynamite. We will find out. Adios. Bye.